Hello there, I'm Joseph.
And I'm Mariana.
And today we're on our friend Simão's farm, and he's got quite a special farm here. It's for sale. It's an absolutely it's a wonderful place. It's got a panoramic view here. It's got a 360-degree view. You've got the Serra da Gardunha in that direction. You've got the Serra da Estrela in that direction. You've got a wonderful house for reconstruction there on the top of the hill there, and it's overlooking the entire estate, the entire grounds of the farm. It's quite something here, and we're going to show you around a little bit. So yeah, let's go take a look. Okay. So we're now having a little walk round here, and my word, it is not a small farm. There's quite a bit of land here. Simão was telling me that this used to be pasture for goats, and then before that, this used to be orchards. It used to be cherry orchards, peach orchards. The ground here is absolutely wonderful, really, really fertile. And Simão is actually he's the neighbour, so his farm is right next door, and he has. I think he told me that he has, I can't even remember how many thousand peach trees and cherry trees, chestnuts and walnuts and, wow, pears, apples. You can see the stone cottage in the distance there. And there's the Serra da Estrela, the very highest point on mainland Portugal. Wow. Having a window look out to that every morning with your morning coffee sounds good to me. And then the very back of the property, it's looking at the Gardunha mountain here. That's where our farm is. Our farm's on the Gardunha there. And everything that surrounds here is Simão's. So this is the borderline here. Everywhere from the brambles on the left hand side there, that's the borderline. So everywhere from there all the way over to there, that's included. There's there is quite a few hectares here, and it's not small. But yeah, let's go take a little peek at the house. Okay, so we're here at the little stone cottage now, and I say little, it's not small. It's not small. I haven't measured, but I'm going to measure afterwards. This looks like it's a good 6 meters wide, I guess, perhaps a bit more than that. And then the length here, it's not small. Obviously there's a few brambles, but you can see the property is from here to here. It's quite big, and it could be quite easily made into a 2-story house. It's got a few windows, it's got a couple of doors. It's absolutely beautiful. But yeah, needs a bit of reconstruction though, but yeah.
Se pessoas estiverem interessadas, o Simão pode limpar e assim as pessoas conseguem ver por dentro.
Oh, sério? Okay.
Sim.
So Mariana was just saying there. Sorry, Mariana was saying that the current owner, Simão, because he lives right next door, he said if anyone was interested, he would come and he would clear all of the brambles off of the property. He'd make sure all of the tracks are open and clean and everything, and he would clear the whole land, and it's a few hectares. So that's nice of him. What a nice gesture. And he's a lovely man. I've met him quite a few times in the local cafes here, because he doesn't live too far from us. And yeah, I couldn't think of a better neighbour. Look at that stone as well. Wow, beautiful granite building. They don't make them like that anymore, do they, Mariana?
No.
And this side's a bit cleaner, so you can see the length. I'm going to measure it with my footsteps here. I know I have a stride of about 1 meter, so I'm going to measure it with my stride, and then we'll measure it a little bit more accurately afterwards. So yeah, so here I am on the corner, and 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's seven of my meter-long strides. That's not exactly a a spot-on measurement, but yeah. We'll come back and measure that and get the square meters on that. Look at that. What a lovely view. What a lovely view. Okay, there's something I want to show on the land, so maybe we should go and have a look at the dam.
Yeah.
Shall we go?
Yeah.
Let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, now we're on our way down to the dam. We're walking down the main access track here. This is a little overgrown because Simão doesn't live down here. He lives further up the top, so he doesn't need to come down here, only with his tractor. But he did say, like Mariana was saying earlier, that he would happily come and clear out everything, make sure everything was nice and clean, right, Mariana?
Yes.
Make sure everything's all treated and cut and everything, and all the brambles are down. So that's really, really nice of him. What an absolute gentleman to do that. What a nice act. But yeah, but yeah, this is the main access track. There's three access tracks that come onto this farm. There's the main one that comes from our village, which is up the top on the Gardenia mountain there. It comes straight down here, and there's a tarmac road at the top of that as well. Tarmac to then shingle the track that comes into the property here. And if you continued coming down this road, you'd go all the way back onto a tarmac track again. There's a stream at the bottom of the property. And then you can drive straight over the bridge and back out onto the tarmac road, and that goes down to the next village over there. It's not exactly, well, I suppose it is, but it'd be a long walk, but it's not exactly walking distance to the main village, but it's not far. It's probably about a 15-20 minute walk, I suppose. And that main village up there, it's got 2 bakeries, which I use all the time. It's got 8 cafe bars. It's got a prior fluvial, which is a swimming beach. And yeah, that freshwater swimming beach, it's quite something in the summer. They raise the water to about 2 meters, more or less 2 meters 20 depth. And yeah, what else has it got? It's got a butcher's, it's got 3 mini markets, sorry. It's got a wonderful restaurant, an absolutely spectacular restaurant that we frequent quite often, don't we?
Yes.
It's one of our regular haunts, but yeah. And they do fantastic meals there. And what is the meal of the day price there? €7.50, I think?
Yeah, with
Something like that.
soup.
€7.50. So yeah, like Mariana was saying, a 3-course meal, a mayo carafe of wine, and yeah, what else? A coffee. It's good. Dessert, yeah. But yeah, this farm here, it is a nature lover's paradise. It's got ample space for whatever you want. You can see behind me there all of these terraces here. They're all included. And yeah, I think there's five terraces in total. 5 leirões, não é? Yeah, I think there's five terraces. The stone house, which we've measured now, and it's 7 meters by 8 meters. And yeah, on this farm here, you get wild boar walking. Every night you get wild boar here. Hares. What else do you get? Pheasants and partridge and rabbits and everything. It's lovely. You get eagles and things as well. And on a day like today, a really nice day, it's common to see them flying around. But yeah, this is the bottom level now on the farm, and you can see the house back up there. You can see the house. So you've got one level down here, and then this is the bottom level here, and it's got so much space. You could have all of the livestock that you want: sheep and goats, a donkey perhaps, or 2. I don't know, horses. There's ample space to do whatever you want. And there is also, where we're going now, down there, there's a dam on the land as well. So it's a bit overgrown, but Simão said that he would come and treat that for you and chop all of the brambles down and everything. So yeah, let's go have a look. Okay, so we're on the very, very bottom level of the farm now. We've got these beautiful, lovely oak trees here lining. It's this way, Mariana. That's the bottom corner there. That's the very bottom corner of the farm there. It finishes there. And then it goes around here. The farm is in a fantastic, I'm going to pop a map up on the screen now, but the farm is in a fantastic rectangular square sort of shape, which means that makes it very easy. There's no neighbours that are overlooking or have any parts in the middle or anything silly like that. It's completely yours, the whole rectangle, and it's got so much space here. You could do whatever you want, and one thing as well that it has, because it's on the side of the north side of the Gardenia mountain, it's not lacking in water. It's got a lot of water on this land. It's got a stream up the top. It's got another stream which is just off of the border down that way, in the corner over there. And yeah, right here at the end, it has got this beautiful dam. It's unfortunately a little bit overgrown, but Simão was showing me his other dam at the top of the land. He said that he would come and clear this all out for the potential buyer. But yeah. And the dam is in this bit here. You can see it changes from being quite golden brown over there to being quite nice and green. So you can see there really is a lot of water on this land. Oh, look at that.
Mais mushroom.
Yeah, I thought that was what you saw. Big, beautiful mushroom. I don't think that's an edible one, though. I certainly don't know, so I'm not going to take the risk. Okay, so the dam is through there. You can see it's quite a thicket of bramble. So we can't show you the water, unfortunately, but we'll show you the other dam up the top. And Simão said it's the same water course and everything, so you know it's the same. But yeah, he's going to come and clear that all out. But yeah, and then when you come through this side, through here, that's the main field where we started. So we've come in a big loop round here, and yeah, and finished the rectangle of the land. Should we go back?
Yes.
Let's go. And this field down here, this used to be a peach orchard, and before that it was a cherry orchard. So yeah, it's quite fertile land, and there's a lot of water in that dam, so that's good. There's a lot of water here everywhere on the side of the Gardenia mountain, and of course Fundão is famous for its cherry trees. So perhaps a good investment idea to plant some cherry trees. You can get like about I think it's about 10,000 euros per hectare on cherries per year. So perhaps a good investment for someone. Yeah. But anyone who buys this land, they're not going to be disappointed. There's a lot of space. You can do everything you want. Here's another terrace here. And like I said earlier, like Mariana said earlier, Simão could get that all cut for you and everything. And I'm sorry about the wind. I'm sure there's probably some wind noise. It's quite a windy day today. Autumn's blowing its way in. But yeah, now we're going back up to the van. And yeah. Here you can see all of the goat hoof prints from where the neighbouring goat herd has brought them all through. And we're back up to the house. So that was quite a nice little tour round. And yeah, I can hear Simão in the distance. He's bringing the van round, so he's going to come pick us up. And then we're going to go back to our farm. And we're going to go tell you something about what's been going on this week. We've not had a great week, unfortunately, have we, Mariana?
No, we not have.
We've had a bit of a dog attack, so yeah, we'll go back to the farm and we'll explain a bit about that. But if anyone's interested in this farm, please contact us. Please email us farmerforfun@outlook.com, or message us on Instagram, Facebook, anything like that. And yeah, and we can be there to help you through all of the stages, all of the steps, completely free. We're just happy to help. It's so close to us as well. It's only a stone's throw from our farm.
Yeah.
And I can hear Simão's here now to take us home, so
Yeah.
so let's go.
Yeah.
Okay, we're now back on our farm. Had a lovely morning out at Simão's farm, and like I was saying, Mitzi's been in the wars, haven't you, Mitz? She's unfortunately been attacked by a few stray dogs that have been wandering the village. We woke up really early one morning. We had a delivery of sand coming, so we woke up, went down to the back gate on the farm, opened up the gates, and yeah, Mitzi was standing there with us. The dogs, we didn't know they were there. The dogs, they were just outside the gate. They ran in the gates. There's about 10 to 12 of these dogs. A couple of them are pregnant as well, so it's really a problem. They ran straight in the gates and they grabbed Mitzi. Fortunately, we were there and we managed to fight them off, and we managed to grab Mitzi and hold her in our arms until we got her back to the house. And we thought maybe it was a bit late for her, but yeah, we managed to get her down to the vets, and they've stitched her up. It's still not certain that she's going to pull through, but she's had 3 to 4 operations this week. She's been stitched right up on her side. You can see here she's been all stitched up. But yeah, bless you, Mitz. So we have to keep taking her to the vets. I think you're due to go to the vets now again on Monday, aren't you? And we'll see how she gets on. Hopefully she's going to be all right, aren't you, Mitz? But fortunately, we went and spoke with our neighbour, and the problem with the dogs has been going on for a little while now, for a few months. And yeah, this was the last straw with Mitzi. So we spoke with the neighbour and said, what are we doing? Fortunately, he worked with us on that, and he rang the police alongside us and got them to bring the kennel out and see if they could catch a few of the dogs. They're still now in the process of catching them. So yeah, we need to see what goes on with that. But yeah, I don't like to do that. But at the same time, we can't have these aggressive dogs running around, especially now that Mariana's pregnant, and when little Chloe's born, it could be her. So fingers crossed it's not. But yeah, it's bad enough when it's old Mids here. But yeah. But we'll get you back running around on the farm again. But she's confined to the house at the moment. So yeah. Anyway, let's go see if there's some jobs that we can do on the farm. Let's go. Okay, it's early autumn. I've got my secateurs and I've got my little wicker basket here, and it's a beautiful sunny day here out on the field. And a sunny day straight after a nice heavy rain in autumn means that you're probably going to see mushrooms popping up everywhere. And today I've just been walking around and I've stumbled upon a lovely patch of parasol mushrooms. I've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 parasols here. Now the thing with parasols is you've got to be quite careful, as with all mushroom picking, is because there's obviously some that are deadly, some that will make you ill. You've got to be very careful, and you certainly only ever want to eat mushrooms if you 100% know what they are. But the parasols, they tend to grow in the same place as the false parasols, and the false parasols, it probably won't kill you, but it's not one to eat. It'll make you rather sick, and there's no visual way to really tell them apart, certainly not to the untrained eye. So what you have to do is do a spore test on them. So I'm going to pick these mushrooms here, I'm going to take them back to the house, and we're going to spore test them. And what that means is that you have to pop them. I'm going to leave them inside this basket here, all standing upright with the parasol at the top, and I'm going to leave some paper underneath them. And then probably overnight, by the morning, they'll have released all of their spores onto the paper, and you'll be able to see the colour of the spores. If they've got green spores, that means that they're the false parasol and you cannot eat them. But if they've got white spores, that means they're edible. And yeah, I'm quite a fan of parasols. They've got a lovely, woody, earthy, nutty sort of flavour. And I love them for breakfast, so I'm looking forward to that tomorrow. But yeah, but the spore test is not the same test for every type of mushroom. It's only literally for just this specific type of mushroom. So yeah, always know what you're picking. But yeah, let's pick these. Okay, so that's another week over on the farm. I'd like to say it was a fantastic week, but unfortunately, because of the Mitzi episode, it really hasn't been that great. But we did see Simão's farm, and Simão's farm is an absolutely gorgeous farm. And if anyone out there is looking to buy a farm in the central Portugal area, I highly would recommend buying that farm. It's a lovely place, although it's got a lot of work to do. It does need some construction and everything. It really is in a lovely place. It's in a marvellous village. It's in my own village here. I'm close enough that I can be on hand and I can come and help with anything if you need it, translations or whatever, you know. But yeah, what else have we done? We've picked some mushrooms. That was absolutely marvellous. We've got the little lambs. They're bouncing around behind the camera over there. And yeah, I'm hoping that Mitzi pulls through. I'm feeling a bit upset about that, but I'm hoping she pulls through and she'll be okay. The vet says it's 50-50. She's not looking bad, but the skin behind her wound keeps going black, and I think that means that the skin is dying away. So there's a lot of bacteria in dogs' mouths, and to have them stray dogs that have been unvaccinated and whatever biting her in the organs there in the side is quite serious. So yeah, I'm hoping she'll be okay. But thank you all very much for watching. And yeah, I know I say it every week, but thanks very much to my Patreons. It really is because of you guys that I can continue to make this content. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you all again next week. Thanks a lot. Bye.